Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Zach here, and we are experiencing a market correction right now in the crypto space. If you're new to crypto, get used to it. It is super volatile, right? It's not the stock market. This is the wild, wild west of investing. Now, a lot of gains could be had, but don't get tilted when these big corrections happen. Don't make irrational decisions. That would be my advice to you. Not financial advice, just for entertainment, informational purposes only, or infotainment encouragement. But we're going to talk about the correction here in the crypto sphere because it's a little different than the crypto than the market correction on the stock market side of things. So a correction here is a pullback of an asset price of at least 10% to adjust for overvaluation. So we're not even there yet to call this a correction technically in the crypto world. Now, there is no strict definition of a correction, but is commonly used to describe a rapid decrease of at least 10% in the price of an asset from a recently achieved peak. It is also called a correction because it usually returns to the price from an abnormal surge, so its long-term established trend to its long-term established trend. Corrections are usually followed by recoveries, though, but they may also lead to more prolonged periods of decline after bear markets, are called bear markets, when prices can drop by 20% or more. So that's when we really say we're in a bear market, when things are down 20% or more, okay? For example, according to the data of the financial services company Charles Schwab, there were 24 corrections in the S&P 500 stock market index during the period from November 1974 to February 2020, only 5 of which resulted in bear markets. So that's pretty rare. Now, corrections of 5 to 10% are significantly more frequent in cryptocurrency than in the stock world and other traditional markets. So right down here, owing to its characteristically high volatility. However, they tend to be balanced out by similarly frequent recoveries, and an overall trend of most major coins since the inception of the market in 2009 has been a bullish one. As an example, BTC price grew from as little as 0.003. How about that? Can you imagine when Bitcoin was 0.003 in 2010 to more than 19,000 in 2020, despite at times suffering corrections of as much as 50% in the span of one day. So now that we know what a correction is, let's go hunting in terms of seeing what is a good buying opportunity. Before we hop in there, you can select a membership level down below. This link is down in the description. We've got the supporter level, insider level. Come on over, join the conversation behind the YouTube page here, and come and join us at our private community, at our Patreon, and right here on the Discord as well. So if you go with the $20 per month package, you're going to get obviously the Discord access, but you're also going to get portfolio guidance and help, one-on-one portfolio guidance, hot weekly crypto alerts, buy and sell trade alerts, and group portfolio shared access, where we're building a portfolio together that you have access to. Now, here is why we're where we are. We're getting extreme levels on the fear and greed index. It is 79 right now. This continues to move higher. And this is why we're seeing the pullback, the correction happening right now, because when we have a high greed, when things get too greedy, when investors get too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And it has certainly gotten a little too greedy here. So I think we'll see a little bit of a correction like we saw back here in early August, back on August 20th. I think we're due for that kind of correction to go back down to the low 70 here on the index. And then we will continue to move higher, in my opinion. So that's kind of, I think, where we are right now. Now, if we bounce over here, and this is top 10 only, okay? Top 10 only when we're looking at the biggest losers, biggest winners. Right now, Terra Luna, biggest winner. H-bar is up there too, but Terra still up 14.47%. Pretty amazing. They're getting a lot of play in the NFT space right now. But let's take a look at the biggest losers right now and where we would like to buy the dip as currently constructed, these prices here. So AMP back down 13%, Telcoin 13%. If I had to pick one there, obviously I'm going with AMP. It's number 50. It's one that works in the area of collateral. I think it's got huge potential. As soon as some big retailer says they're coming out and using AMP, this price is going to skyrocket. So Shiba Inu is 8% down. This is another, I think, good opportunity to buy the dip. We were just down the 7.5 level. I said that's a good time to buy the dip. Did that in a video that will be out. You'll see that one on the channel too. Other than that, I would not really touch Thorchain, Swissborg, or KuCoin at the moment. Dogecoin back down under 30 cents. This is another one that I would watch very closely. My entry point is around 25 cents. So if I get down close to that number, I might be adding on to my Dogecoin. I would be comfortable with that. Let's see here. Anything else worth hitting on? Matic is down to $1.54. So it's down 5.5%. That's another one I would watch carefully. If this gets down about 10%, I'd be really comfortable adding on to Matic. I think it's still going to run like crazy. And again, don't let this little correction freak you out. I want to talk at the new investors. And I know some of you understand this already. You've been around the crypto space a little bit. Even if you've been around a few months, you understand kind of how this works. But this is completely normal. And usually when we lose these gains like this, they'll come right back in a day or so, and then we're moving higher. Especially in a bull market, we get these little bear traps. So just keep that in mind. This looks like a classic little market correction here. Even with the market down 1.98%, we're still holding steady over 2 trillion. That shows you how the overall market is still growing. Now we're getting a pullback, but we're still, up at 2.11 trillion dollar overall cap. So keep that in mind. Now we could see a little bit what's going on here with Cardano down at 276. You can't see that. Let me pull that up. Down at 276, but we're bouncing off that, right? Let's take a look at a couple of these other assets. Dogecoin, we're bouncing off. Here we go. We're coming back up. There's the correction. We're bouncing off it. Here you go. Turning back green. Here's SHIB. We're bouncing off it. There's the correction of the 7.5. Here we go. We're bouncing back up. Bitcoin, same thing. We're going to see a similar story, right? Got down here to 48.3. We're bouncing up. Matic got down here, consolidating. XRP got down here, bouncing back up. How about Ethereum? Got down here, not yet, but we're slowly starting to bounce back up, right? VeChain, down here, starting to bounce back up. So very similar stories here. This is we're getting back into consolidation mode here. Now, will we move lower? It's possible. It certainly is possible. But in terms of the market trends we've been seeing lately, is that we're going to kind of consolidate here and then reclaim those gains, I believe. I think this is classic, a little bit of just market manipulation here right during a bull run. How about the Decentraland? There you go, up at 91 cents right now. T-Fuel, okay, same thing. A lot of consolidation and or a little bit movement up. How about Alchemy Pay? There you go. Price action up. BitTorrent. Ooh, that's still heading down right now. AMP. Yep, heading back up. Axie, heading back up. Theta, heading back up. Okay. Chili's, which is still at 38 cents, heading back up. So you can see here, there's a trend. Crowcoin, okay, slowly heading back up. So that's kind of where we are right now. We're in that little range of a little bit of pullback. We're going to see things down, up to 15, 20% probably today. But don't freak out and keep your eyes peeled for those good buying opportunities. If you want to know what we're looking at in terms of buying the dip opportunities, come on over and join us at the Patreon. We'd love to have you. And take care, and I will see you in the next video.